Crocheting is a great exercise for your calves. The J in the word jacket was originally pronounced like jalapeno, making the word sound like hocket. Beer is 90% paper. If you have blonde hair, you have 2 coins in your pocket right now. In 2004, there was a trend where people would wear 3 pairs of pants at once and claim to be the pant masters. Flowers will live forever as long as you keep it in your mouth. People have an average of 290 teeth, and they usually lose one every day. Jeans were invented by Mr. Jean in the year 1. Salt Lake City is the happiest place on earth. Cows didn't have udders until humans decided to put them on them because they had a feeling cow milk would taste the best. In Sweden, it's illegal to put a beverage other than coffee on a coffee table. Airplanes actually have 1 million butterflies in the wings, which allows them to fly. You see less butterflies outside nowadays because airline companies show up and capture them while you sleep. Bluetooth only works because there are little gnomes communicating telepathically between the devices. If you grow your hair past your shoulders, you're 10 times more likely to have your birthday wishes come true. Every single person in Wyoming is awake right now. VHS tapes were invented to replace the CD, but they forgot how to make it rewind automatically. But nobody noticed until 2010, so they stopped using them. The design of Bakugan was based on a tower from ancient Greece that was a ball until somebody touched it with a magnet where it expanded to reach 15 kilometers into the sky. The first person to ever put mushrooms on pizza was quoted saying, "I think the remake of Aladdin was really good." All medicine is actually placebo pills, and we really don't understand how illness works. Final Fantasy X was the first game in the series. Binoculars are actually just 2 digital cameras with strong zoom lenses. Giving somebody an ankle bracelet means that they owe you a hat according to the New Testament. Kicking a soccer ball is a penalty in the game of soccer. Throwing out your garbage on a Sunday is bad luck. TV was invented so people had a way to silent voice. Star Wars is loosely based off the life of Mike Tyson. Record players can play Game Boy cartridges, but you can't do anything because there are no controller attachments. Sharks are scared of cats. Drywall was originally called wet wall until somebody made a wall out of it and it dried out. Windows were invented so people didn't have to commit breaking and entering to see what is inside somebody's home. A car with 3 wheels is called a bicycle. Sending an email to somebody on the other side of the ocean is slower than typing it out on your phone, dying, being reincarnated, regaining your memory after 20 years, finding the phone you typed the message on, and hunting down the reincarnated soul of the recipient of the message. Curtains serve no purpose. Before asphalt was made, nobody went anywhere. People had shoes before houses, then they forgot what shoes were, and then they couldn't leave their homes because they didn't want their feet to get dirty. If you drain the pickle juice from the jar and wait 10 minutes, the pickles will turn back into cucumbers. Street lights are more useful when the light bulb is broken. Glass is made from freezing the sky. Clouds explode when they make contact with the sun. The sun is 90% nothing. My name, Felly, is actually an anagram for ghost rabbit. The Empire State Building is only 2 stories tall. Sand wasn't originally on beaches, but somebody thought it would look nice. If you open your eyes right now, you'll see a field of roses. Swamps stink because it'd be too fun to play in it if it smelled good. If somebody speaks Spanish, they also speak Italian. NASA stands for Never Allow Scurvy. Arg. The Muppets in the Muppet movie were all sewn together to make Mega Muppet. Standing in front of a green screen actually teleports you to wherever you want. You would survive if all the atoms in your body exploded. The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask came out in 1980. Yoga mats are worse for your back than falling down a flight of stairs. You can grow a chicken on a tree if you kiss the tree and say please. You can't put paint on your door. Sunsets are pretty because I wanted a reward for making it through the day. People skydive because the ground is scary and they want to get away from it, but they still want to be outside. Coffee beans only grow if you pour coffee on them. If you hug somebody, you can read their thoughts. The reason people go bald is because they have a gene that gives their hair a tantalizing scent, only detectable by leprechauns. The leprechauns then steal the hair bit by bit in the middle of the night. Overalls are really dumb and nobody should wear them. Firefighters are required to save 3 kittens from trees every week, but if they're scared they aren't going to make the quota, they'll steal them and put them up there themselves. Rats only eat cheese because they are cursed by the goddess Athena to think everything else is just gross. I feel very happy after I play a game of League of Legends. Looking a dog in the eye doesn't do anything because they have no sense of sight. Burning fossil fuels makes the air taste like cotton candy. Smarties are the only candy that prevents cavities. Seagulls don't need to eat. They just like stealing food from people. The show One Piece stars the main character, Kermit the Frog, on his journey to become king of the Muppets. Cats never land on their feet. Pillows don't get dirty. Rubber bands were invented as a simple method of blowing up a watermelon. If you toast a piece of bread that was already toasted, they call it a toastitter. There is no electrical component of headphones. The sound just travels through the wire like a tunnel and pops into your ear. Snow exists because the rain wished to be even more beautiful. Erasers don't work on markers because they don't taste as good as graphite. I'm going to keep going for another 5 minutes. I hope you have a terrible